What it is? What's up, man? Let's get alright. Let's see, you got the 49ers already set up.
Oh, yeah, you already know how I go. Eli Manning, man. I gotta hang my pictures up, so don't judge me, man.
Oh, yeah.
Don't judge me. A lot of y'all don't know nothing about this, so don't speak on it.
So what is that?
That's the GOAT, man. You wanna ride the GOAT?
Oh, yeah, we in there, baby. Yes, indeed. Let's get this thing started, man. Season 2 for the SIPTLK Podcast, man. I got a special one in this building, man. Stan, what's going on, boy?
What it do, baby? What it do?
Oh yeah, man. You know we had to go ahead and make history with this one, man.
Oh yeah.
Okay, how long you been ready to do this, John, man?
Since season 1.
Alright, I know you're gonna be with it quick, man.
Ready, man. Ready.
Alright, man. Before we start off anything, man, let's go ahead and get this out of the way, man. What's your NFL team, bro?
Sure. We got the 49ers family team. I'm a Patriot fan, Tom Brady fan. Hey, we got 3 teams, so don't judge me.
Man, you got a trilogy on it.
Don't judge me.
Man, since we on the 49ers, man, what you think old Trey Lance gonna do, man?
Man, right now, everything up in the air. A lot of people getting cut. Man, you just, like Ole Miss yesterday. I didn't expect that. Man, I ain't judging nobody right now. I'm just going with the flow.
Just gonna go with the flow. Hey, we'll see what happens, man. I think he's gonna do alright though.
I hope so.
Alright, man. Let's transition into the mental health check-in, man. We'll see how you doing today, man. From 1 to 10, 1 being down in the dumps and 10 being on top of the world. How you feeling today, bro?
Man, right now,
yeah,
I'm a 10, but mentally I'm a 7, man. I ain't got it all together right now, but I'm working on it. I'm a 7.
Hey, you a 7? Okay. 7 ain't too bad, man. But you said you a 10. What's that mean though? You breaking it from 7 to 10? Man,
I'm feeling good right now. The 10, the Sunday Labor Day, ain't on the truck. Man, just feeling good. I ain't got to leave out today. Finna spend time with family.
Oh yeah.
Good, man. Good.
That's the most important thing, man. For real. First thing we're gonna do, man, we're gonna get the people this thing I recently started called Rapid Fire. It's gonna be 5 questions. We answer quickly. You know. Not real quick, but I'm just meaning like quicker than you would answer regular interview questions, man. And we'll see how we go. Alright, first question, man. You had the money, what's a restaurant that you would add in Oxford?
I always talked about it. I opened up something called the Poison Ivy Sports Bar.
Poison Ivy? Whoa, that's hard, bro.
Poison Ivy Sports Bar. Hooker lounge, just chill, relax spot.
Bro, that's super hard, man. You need to patent that, man. Like for real. I like that. That's real catchy, man. Ooh, I like that. Alright. A movie that you was afraid of as a kid that kind of still creeps you out now as an adult.
Man, Candyman. I would never go in the mirror and say Candyman 5 times. To this day, I'm not doing it.
Man, what you do having bees, man. Ooh.
Man, you can't Candyman, he still creep me out.
Yeah, I'm with you on that Candyman, bro. Alright, finish this sentence. You will never catch Stan without
a piece.
What you mean a piece?
Whatever you can't see on my side, just know I got it.
Oh, and y'all got, okay, that piece. To me like a piece of gum or something. Alright, what is something that you lack the skill to do that you wish you knew how to do it?
Communicate more.
So you wish you would
communicate. My communication is bad. It's bad. I'd rather just hold stuff in and let it out. My communication skills suck.
Right, that's good that you're willing to admit that. A lot of people don't, man. A lot of people don't know they got a problem. Alright, Stan is full of that oil in that car. What he got on the radio playing?
Man, I'm bumping that 50 Cent.
What's up?
I'm bumping that 50 Cent. Hey, he got shot like I got hit, but he ain't breathing.
Ooh. I was like, you gonna be one of them type, like you gutter with
That's
it.
my boy, man, Curtis Jackson, man. I was him for Halloween last year.
For real?
Yeah.
You got to laugh and everything. Oh man, let's get this thing started, man. All right, bro. Let's take it all the way back to the beginning, man. I want to take it back to growing up, man. Tell me some memories that you got about growing up in Oxford.
Man, grew up in Brenda Woods, 2028 Brandywine Drive. Everybody know about the hood, Cedar Crest, Brandywine, the Circle, the Half Cut. Grew up there, man. Running from dogs every day, going to the bus stop, from the bus stop, getting picked on. Shout out to Big Crow. Shout out to BB. Shout out to Mackerel. Hey, they made us young dudes, man. They made us. But now, I got y'all. But man, growing up in the woods, man, it was tough, man. Hey, you had all the older guys, then you had the younger guys. But now, man, I say if we was out together, man, we like brothers, man.
They're like brothers.
We like brothers.
For sure, man. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Because good friends are hard to come by these days, man.
Oh, yeah.
So now we're going to talk about your parents now, man. Tell me about your parents, man. We'll start out with your mother, man. Tell me how big of an influence she was in your life growing up.
Oh, yeah, man. Shout out to Lisa Doolittle. Original Lisa Ivy. Oh, man. My mom, before my stepdaddy came in picture, my mom did. She was everything. She was that queen. I looked up to her. She worked hard. While she working, I'm staying with my grandma. She pulling double shift, running supervisor position. Like, man, I look up to her. That's why today you would never catch me without a job. Never. She tell me, why are you working so hard? So I got 3 jobs. I don't know why I got them, but I just can't sit in the house. Yeah, my mama, man, she the queen. I gotta give it to her. She the queen.
Hey, Miss Doolittle, you did a good job. Your son speaks highly of you. I love to hear that, man. Let's talk about your pops, man. What type of influence did he have on you growing up?
Man, me and my pops, man. My pops, we don't see eye to eye. We don't, but I still respect him and everything. He was in and out of my life, here and there, and I mean, when we see each other, we talk, we chop it up. Might not hear from him for about 3-6 months, but hey, it's all love.
Yeah, for sure, man. And you know, probably a lot of reasons y'all probably don't see eye to eye, because y'all too much a damn life,
man,
bro.
That's what everybody say, man. Everybody say, oh man, you staying son.
Bro.
Oh, they call you Stan now, man. They call me Stantavias, man. Because a lot of people get mixed up. They're like, Stan, this and this. I'm like, what I do that? What y'all talking about? Y'all gotta go talk about. Y'all talking about big Stan, man. Don't do me like that, man.
I'm telling you, bro. Y'all
don't do me like that.
From the image to how y'all act, to how y'all dress, y'all gotta stay clean with the creases. I mean, everything, bro.
Man, say, hey, that's big Stan, man. My mama say, boy, you ain't like your damn dad. I know something. Every chance I got, I should have beat your ass. Man.
That, bro, man. Well, at least y'all have some type of relationship.
Oh, yeah.
It could just be, I'd rather for y'all to have something instead of just nothing at all.
Right.
Because that's the worst thing you want to happen, man. Motherfucker leave this world and then you don't get that chance to kind of reconcile with them or whatever. So
yeah.
At least y'all are on decent terms. You ain't gotta get along because I don't get along with my family either.
Right, man. But that's why I tell people, man, just check on your people, man. Because, hey, the next day ain't promised. The next 5 minutes ain't promised. So you never know, man. Just check on your people.
Yes, sir, man. I'm glad you said that, bro, man. All right. So now we want to talk about being a father. I'm looking at your son right there on the picture, man. So you grew up a certain way. Now, how much of that did you pull back from your parents and how you grew up? How much of that do you incorporate on your
man? It's different. When I say how we grew up to now, it's way different. Like, me and my son have this relationship where he's exactly like me. Because my mom got married and moved out of my grandma's house. Yeah. So me, I'm like, man, I ain't going with that. Like, I'm staying with my grandma. My grandma is my mama. My mama was like my sister. So I'm like, I'm staying here until my grandma passed away. So I'm like, man, I ain't got no choice but to move to Taylor. So I moved to Taylor. So with little SJ, man, little SJ is like the same as that. We have to make this dude go home. He don't like being, I ain't gonna say he don't like being around us, but he prefer to being around his grandparents. Yeah. Because he get away with anything. They call him King SJ. On Sunday mornings, we cleaning up. We doing this. my mama cleaning up while SJ laying in the bed playing Fortnite or something.
Oh,
It's different, man. But me and SJ had a relationship like, Dad, where you at? You on the road? I know that check just hit your bank account. Can I get mad? We had that relationship. He know he gonna get it. I mean, I'm glad we got a good relationship.
Yeah, man.
I have to bribe him to come with me, because if not, he gonna go his Papa Dietrich. He gonna pick his Papa Dietrich over me or his mom. That's just how it is. The grandparents have a big influence on his life. I ain't got nothing against them. I'm glad. I'm thankful for my stepdad. Did you do a little shout out to him?
Yeah.
Shout out to my uncle, Robert Ivy. I mean, they got a big influence on his life. I'm just a bank account.
Just a bank account.
Just a bank account. Whatever he need, he gonna get.
But then it's crazy too. I don't know if yours. Tell me if I'm wrong though. But don't the like your parents, when they looking at their grandson, don't they do them way different than what they did to you?
Oh, yeah.
Like all the stuff they say, don't you do to him, they do to you.
Oh yeah, man. My mama do not cuss at SJ. She do not whoop SJ. SJ do not get a whooping. I'm telling mama, one time SJ did something to my mama. I was gonna call your dad. He gonna beat your ass. I came over there finna whoop SJ.
And what happened?
Man, I got to argue with my mama and my stepdad. Get out of my house. You ain't finna touch him. You ain't finna do that. It's different, man. These kids don't believe in no whooping, no nothing. It's way different now. SJ do not even ride a bus.
Oh,
he ain't never rode a bus. I'm telling you, ride a bus when you going to Boys and Girls Club. But let me miss that bus back in the gap, running from the dogs.
We know.
Just let me miss that bus. I'm getting whooped all the way to school. I'm getting whooped all the way to school, man. SJ getting in trouble at school. They call me. I bring that truck in. I'm coming. What you coming over here for? I'm finna test my ass up. Wait. No, you ain't. We just took his phone. Took his phone. It's different, man. These grandparents different now. I don't know what it is. I don't know what spooked them, but they different.
Hey, you can get him back though. Don't worry. When he get old and have his own child, and then you start being a granddaddy yourself, do the same thing. You remember that?
Oh yeah. Got to.
You remember that, dude?
Got to, man. Got to.
Oh man. What do you miss most about being a kid, man?
Man, running through the neighborhoods, just enjoying life, not worrying about no bills, hanging with the guys. Man, driving around without no license in my granddaddy truck, man. It was just, hey.
You can't do that no more.
Can't do that no more.
It's
You can't do that no more, man. It was, man, back in Brentwood Woods, it was different. We didn't have a lot of shooting or none of that stuff that's going on, kidnapping, all that bad drugs and all that. And kids like our age back in the gap, we wasn't on no drugs. We wasn't doing all that.
We wasn't doing that.
It was Brentwood Woods, high and go seek. I mean, we have people come from everywhere, just come to Brentwood Woods and hang out with us, play basketball, flag football, man. That was the life. That was
fun, man. And folks don't understand, man. Like we had it made growing up. We used to be able to ride bikes. Like we talking about my wife telling about how I used to ride bikes all through the city.
Oh yeah. Ride to the city pool, man. Hey, don't leave your bike nowhere. Because I'm in the Brentwood Chop Shop. Don't do it. Now, we will jack your bike. We jack your bike, man. Come to Brentwood Chop Shop. Don't do it, man. You grew up in Brentwood Woods also a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, a little bit. I had a little time, you know. But I'm going to tell you this one time, though, man. I got to go and just tell that little story. Okay, you know your homie Denzel.
Oh, man.
Chevy King.
Yeah, Chevy King.
Man, bro, I remember me and him, we was down there in Brentwood Woods in his house. We were doing wrestling moves. I did the pedigree on Denzel. I don't know if you remember this or not.
Yeah, I remember it.
Black his whole eye.
Yeah, I remember it.
Bro, I remember the next day I came down. I don't know if it was the next day or the same day. I remember I was in the street. Cassetto came up to me. Hey, man. Said to him, man. They said, if you come whoop your ass, man. I said, for what? He said, man, they said you pedigree Denzel. That's all the Jones boys.
Oh, yeah.
Sid, Cadero, Roderick, and Kevin.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them finna give me, bro. Man, I think I stayed in hiding for about 2 weeks.
Man, one thing about the hood, man, they ain't play about the little guys, man. We had Trey Carruthers, Denzel Buford, the Ron Herbert. It was all us folks. We was stuck together.
Yeah.
But in the hood, they gonna bully. They bullied us and everything. But we'll throw eggs at them. We'll get them. Hey, we won't come outside by 3-4 days because we know they look for us.
Go with.
But man, them were the days, man.
Man, it was fun, man. They put a hit out on me. They had me scared for a while, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. Let's talk about Oxford for a minute, man. Let's talk about going to school, man. What do you remember about going to school in Oxford?
Man, going to school, man. First day, freshman, high school. Man, nervous, man. Didn't know what I was gonna do, where I was gonna end up at. Later in the school year, man, I'm a football star, man. Enjoying, had my first kid in high school. my junior year, September 9th. Man, right there for a football game. Got shot in the eye with a paintball gun right there before. That was my highlight season there. I think I had 12 touchdowns with in 5 games.
Oh yeah.
Number 5 in Mississippi. Man, I went down right there before West Point. Got shot in the eye. Man, hey, that's the worst pain ever. Worst pain ever. But I did bounce back. Got a scholarship to Scuba Tech, East Mississippi Community College.
Yeah.
They was number 1 in the state in JUCO. Got the Netflix out. Man, high school, man. Ran track. Got my first state championship in my freshman year. High school, man. If I can do anything else, man, I go back to high school. I take my grades more serious and I work out. Cause you couldn't get me to go to workout. You couldn't get me. But when it was time to play, when it was time for them games, I'm gonna show up and show out.
Man, that's what's up, bro. So you talking about sports, man? Tell these young heads, man, about some athletes that you either knew about during school or you went to school with that was just freaks of nature, man.
Man, my era, man. Track wise, man. My freshman year, Horatio Jones, man. Horatio Jones, Kirk Presley, Elliot Miller, man. Them guys, man. Them in track, they was rolling. They were rolling. They were the guys. Basketball, man. I'm gonna put Keith Cersei in there. Brandon Blake. Them 2 guys I played with, man. Them the guys in my era. Now I ain't talking about nobody else's era.
Oh no, we talking about you.
Yeah, so I'm talking about them guys. That's what I grew up in. Them 2 guys, Brandon Blake and Keith Cersei. Then football, man. Football, we had we had Big Zay. Zay Piggies. He was under me. Then we had Munt Dean, his brother, running back. He was in the grade with me. Then don't forget the guy Cameron Billups, man, greatest quarterback I done played with.
Man.
Greatest quarterback. And don't forget the Sean McNeil on the other side of me. That dude was a beast. Him and Larry Pettis together.
Oh, you bringing some names now,
man. Them defense, we had the Piggies. Everybody on defense last name was Piggies, man. We had them boys, man. We had them, man. Yeah, them the guys.
Man, y'all had them guys, bro. You brought back a whole lot of names that I ain't heard in a long time, bro. Hey, y'all young kids, y'all better go look them up, man. Cause I talked to Quan, did an interview with him not too long ago, and I remember he was just saying that our guys, the ones around our age, we couldn't be able to hold up to what they guys do now.
Man, I wouldn't say that, man. It's just when we was growing up, we didn't have the resources that they have.
That's what he said. That's his point.
Yeah, we didn't have the resources. We weren't out there like they got today. If we had that back then, y'all will probably see a lot of us at the next level. Man. A lot of us, but I ain't gonna say, but a lot of us, man, I hate to say it, we got in these streets. Yeah. We got in these streets. I ain't gonna lie, when I got to college, man, I wilded out, man. It seemed like I was away from home. It seemed like I thought I was grown, but shit, I was still a kid, man. Got my first DUI, got arrested, and man, the streets took over. Nowadays, these guys are more focused on the prize. They know where they're trying to get to and what they got to do to get there. Mm-hmm. So a lot of us weren't like that, man. Because I know right now, if we had the resources and we had films out, attended camps, we would have been way motivated than we were. But I don't think a lot of us were just motivated like that.
No, man, we did it for more the enjoyment of having fun. We wasn't really thinking way out there. We was just thinking for the moment.
Right.
Now, like you say, these guys, they playing for the future. These high school athletes, now you damn near could take a 9th grader now and play them in JUCO in college.
Right.
Because they're ready.
Right. Like yesterday I watched an Ole Miss running back, 18 years old. Killing. I'm like, man, 18, man, I was in JUCO. I wasn't focused like that. I wasn't even started. I redshirted, you know what I'm saying? But they focused, man. That's the thing about it. They focused. We was in the streets. We worried about females. We making babies and everything, man. And like you said, we was just living the moment.
And then another thing too, they getting paid now for their image, their likeness and image. So that man, if you could get paid for our likeness and image, how focused I would be.
Focus. I want a class. I want hey, I'm in class early, no tardy, no nothing, homework. Man. I'm focused. All right,
man. So I want you to tell me about someone that you lost in your life, man, that was real close to, that had a real impact on you, man.
Man, I lost my grandma and my granddaddy, Roberta Ivy and Robert Ivy. I lost my grandma back. Man, I don't think I was like 7, 8. I really didn't understand it. It really didn't hit me like that. But my granddaddy, I just recently lost him like 3-4 weeks ago. Man, now that hit me, man. I was going through a lot. I think I was down to my lowest point in life when that happened. My truck broke down, then my truck get back up. I'm trying to like get some money. I ain't saying I'm broke, but hey, you know, money don't last long when the bills coming in. I was mad. Then I got a call. Like I think I was 10 hours from the house. It was like at 12, 1 o'clock. That was like they putting the plug on. I got up instantly, man. Drove. I bumped that Master P, missing my homies, man. Boy, I was crying all the way back home. I was crying. I had to pull over about 3 times. Man, yeah, that was the only man in my life that could talk to me right now. If I done something, he gonna make me cry. That's the only man. He was gonna make me cry. I mean, his words like, man, last situation I got in, I think, man, I ain't gonna lie, I was, like I said, I was down. I think I got drunk and, man, got real reckless, man. And my granddad was like, do this shit again. Hell, I heard you push your arm. Do this shit again. I got something for you, I got something. It's a talk, man. It's a talk, and I'm like Sunday right now. I'll probably be over there. Probably drinking. I ain't gonna say drink. I drink 1 beer. He gonna let me have 1 beer. That's my limit, and that's all. I'm still a child. In his eyes. You know what I'm saying? But man, saving money, man, working the way I work, I get that from him. This with my kids, I get that from him. Like SJ, I can say something to SJ gonna cry. That's how he got me.
That's how he got you.
Oh yeah, man. Everybody know I'm boss man. 70 years old, man. Plenty of money, still working. That's me. I ain't gonna say I got plenty of money, but man, I work. I'm gonna stay working.
Oh man, apple don't fall far from the tree, bro. Love that, man. Shout out to your granddaddy, man, for the role he played in your life, man. I know he's proud of you, bro. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate it.
And listen to that little voice. That yeah. All right, man. Let's get into something what I've been kind of looking forward to talking to myself because I'm trying to get into it. Trucker life.
Big boy trucking. I know it was coming, man. I know it was coming
soon.
What I'm
talking about. You know I got to talk about the truck, man. The life on the road, man. Tell me, man, how did you get into trucking, man?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was going through a divorce, man. In love, everybody fall in love. In love, man. Went through a divorce, man. I came back home, stayed with my mom for a couple weeks. I'm like, man, I gotta do something. Cause I resigned from my job just to try to make my marriage work and everything. Cause I was working at Ashley Furniture, and then I go straight to the police. Then I get off police, I go straight back to Ashley Furniture. So, hey, where's the time for the wife? So I resigned from police because they weren't making the money, weren't bringing in, the money wasn't coming in. So I took up Ashley Furniture, and when that happened, we got a divorce. And, man, that killed me. So I'm like, I'm down. Like, man, I gotta do something. I gotta take my mind off of it. What I'm gonna do. I'm like, man. So I just YouTube, how much a trucker pay? Well, how much a trucker make money? So, man, I went to the CDL school in Tupelo. I said, man, I'm trying to get a job. I'm trying to get a CDL, trying to get a trucking job. He said, man, you go there for 3 weeks and you'll have a job. Man, went there for 3 weeks, had my CDL. Went to McElroy Trucking Lines. That's where it all started at, down in Cuba, Alabama. Went there, got on good. Man, I got offered a safety position in Dallas, Texas. And I was going to be like a supervisor, on office and everything. But I turned that down, didn't want to leave the kids. Yeah. So they made me a supervisor on the road, so I was training. And during that point of training, man, I motivated so many people to be a trucker, man. Out there on Highway 30, it went on like 3-4 trucks parked out there. You go out there now, you can barely park, man. You can barely park. But yeah, man, I did that. Then I talked to Monte Hudson. He got his own truck. Before I got my own truck. He was like, man, you ever thought about it? I was like, man, I don't know. Yeah. Then he must have sent me that check. He sent me that check. He said, man, what week I done made 6 bands. 6 bands? What, $600? $6,000, man. When he said that, man, I started looking into it. So then I started I actually followed his footsteps. He motivated me. He was in trucking first. He was also in police first.
Yeah.
So I was following his footsteps. Appreciate you, my taste. But other than that, man, got my own truck. Now it's like, man, hey, all good money ain't happy money, man. So you gotta be strong out here to drive truck. Trucking ain't for everybody, especially when you got your own truck. If you got family at home, if something happened while you on the road, hey, you can't get back like that. You can't get back like that. A lot of people want to jump in truck and think it's sweet. It's sweet sometimes. Like for prime example, man, not to put my business out like that, but I'm gonna put it out there like that. Man, the last couple weeks, man, I made every week I didn't make no less than $3,500 a week. But these last 2 weeks, my truck been broke down. Total bill was $1,500. The radiator busted. That was $3,500. So basically, all the money you make, you putting it back in the truck. You putting it back in the truck. That's why I advise a lot of people come to me saying, "What you think about trucking?" My advice to you, man, be a company driver. You ain't gotta pay for diesel. You ain't gotta pay for mechanic work. Then you gotta pay yourself.
Yeah, that's cool.
You gotta pay yourself, but man, trucking ain't for everybody. It ain't for the weak. It's not for the weak. But hey, some weeks you'll see me on that truck on Facebook, Snapchat. Big boy trucking. I'm checking in, man. I'm checking in. And I ain't gonna lie, this trucking put me in a position where I can give back to the community, like doing haircuts. 1 year I tried to give a family something for Thanksgiving, Christmas. I mean, they put me in a position to do a lot of stuff. They do. But at the same time, you gotta save. You gotta save in this industry. This trucking business, you gotta save, man. You got to.
Oh man, that ain't no joke. And you covered a lot of questions. I was gonna ask you about pros and cons about it, and you done went down the whole list of it,
man. Hey, man. I mean, it's there. I mean, you just gotta. It's all about taking care of your equipment. Even if you get a driver in your truck, just know that driver ain't gonna take care of your truck like you would.
Tell me about one of the worst experiences you had on the road.
Man, the worst experience, man. I'm gonna say about 1 month ago. That week, man, I was coming. I think I was coming out of Little Rock. I know a lot of people be like, Stan, don't do that trucking talk. We don't know what I-35 North or East is, but I'm gonna hit you with it. I was coming out of Little Rock, 30. I'm on 30, headed Dallas. Blowout on my trailer. All right, cool. Get that fixed. Get down the road. I'm still on 30. Haven't even made out of Arkansas. Headed Dallas. Blowout on my tractor. Woo. So the blowout on the trailer, I don't have to pay for it because it's with the company. But the blowout with the tractor, I have to pay for it because it's my tractor. So I was like, all right. So man, I'm riding again. I get that load off. I called my mom, like, Mom, I gotta get out of this truck and stuff. I gotta find something else to do. I gotta do something. Like my mama, my uncle, man, and shout out to Matt and shout out to Kenny J. Man, them guys, they hear me bitch all the time about this truck. They hear me every morning, starting with Kenny J. Man, Kenny J, we up at like what? 4. I called Kenny J at 4 o'clock one morning. I'm thinking he up. Kenny J said, man, don't never do that no more. My wife thought it was somebody else. Man, I done had a blowout, man. That week it was just tough on me, man. Them guys, they motivated me, man. Come on, man. Hey, you got it. Keep going. Sometimes that truck will get you down. You be like, man, forget it. You'll be ready to get home. But sometimes you had them loads, like, you come in on Thursday, like, all right, Mr. Al, we got this load. Then you look at that load like, one load paying 6 bands for 1,000 miles. Give me that load. But you're not thinking about, man, what if this truck do this? What if this truck do that? And then you be broke down in freaking Denver for the whole week, paying for hotel costs. Hotel costs, Uber, all that come out your money. That's your check. So, man, hey, that was a hard week. Blowout after blowout. Man, them tires ain't cheap.
Yeah, ooh, man, that sounds kind of crazy, man.
Man, them tires ain't cheap, man. Them tires ain't cheap. I think I spent that week, I had 4 blowouts. And I spent every bit of like almost $2,500 on tires.
Boy, that hurt my soul right there, boy. Ooh, I don't know if I want to know. No, I was just playing.
Man, don't let me discourage you for getting in trouble, man.
You're discouraging, man. I just want to know, man. I'm just glad that you're telling me about it, man. Okay, man. So we talked earlier, man, about something about women. Now I want to talk about more about these women now, man. So, what is an ideal woman for you? What does she look like, or what qualities does she have?
Man, a lot of people say looks is not everything. Man, I like a woman being a woman. Be a woman in public.
Yeah.
Be a woman. I don't like no woman, like, no disrespect to no women that do it. I don't like a woman that all on Snapchat, you shaking your butt, you barely dressed. I can't stand it. I just can't stand it. You let your friends motivate you, hype you up, and they put you on their Snapchat, but where they at? They behind the camera. They making you look like a fool. I'm gonna say that. They making you like a fool. I can't stand it. I can't be with a woman like that. You gotta have your stuff together. You gotta have your stuff together. I need a person in my life that's gonna motivate me, and I'm gonna motivate you. Whenever I'm down, you have my back. If somebody talking about me and I'm not around, I need you to go ham for me. I'm gonna do the same for you, man. But I can't stand a woman that party and do all this. I can't stand it. I do it right now because I'm single. Yeah. I'm in these streets. I hate to say it, but I'm in these streets. I'm trying to get out the streets. But I do it. But most of the time I'm working. But a lot of people be like, "Stan, you party. Y'all don't understand the stress I have during the week."
Yeah, you have to.
But the ideal woman, you gotta have it together. You gotta have it together. You can't be out on social media. If you're looking for attention, you're not for me. You're not for me. If we together and you still out here on social media, I'm giving you all my attention. What you
need on there for?
What you need on there for?
Hey,
man, that just woman in public, behind closed doors. Hey, that's
you know what it is. You know what it is. So you think what do you think the reason behind most marriages and relationships failing?
Man, social media, man.
Think so?
Social media. Like, a lot of people have different definitions of cheating. Like, I was discussing something with one chick. She was like, if you even text somebody else, a female, that's cheating. That's cheating. Like, my bigger problem was like, some females they friendly. They say they not friendly. With us guys, man, I'm gonna say this: if I inbox you and you inbox me back, hey, I know I got an opportunity because you don't inbox me back, and you got a boyfriend or a husband. That's how I see it. You ain't no good if you inbox me back and you know you got a husband or boyfriend. Why inbox me back? Why entertain me?
Yeah.
Why do that? So that's the thing about some females. They think like. I tell my sister that if you inbox a guy back, oh, they motivated because you don't inbox them back, but you just leave them unread and all that stuff. They'll probably keep inboxing, but they know, hey, it's over with. It's over with, man.
She ain't talking about that. Let's go and talk to somebody else.
Let's go and move to the next one because but once you inbox me back, oh yeah, I'm motivated. I'm finna do everything. But cheating, man. It's social media is hard out here with relationships now. Then a lot of people, like, they put your business out there. Social media is not meant for that. Yeah. Then you ask, man, why everybody my business?
Yeah, you put
it out there. You know what I'm saying? You put it out there. Everybody on Facebook, hey, such. Man, let me go see what they got going on.
They can't wait. They cannot wait.
Man, can't wait. Hey, did you see that? I'm on a truck trying to look at my phone like, what's going on?
I'm telling.
Man, yeah.
Post a bunch of positive stuff on Facebook, man. Nobody give you the time of day. Let somebody say, Stan, you got caught doing this and that. Boy, you have 400, 500 shares.
Man, I recently snapped on Facebook about that when I was doing my haircuts. I had 15 spots open and I had 4 left. And when I say I posted it and I didn't get no likes, no shares, then I'm trying to get back to the community, but you'll go post somebody that got a clean outfit on with some J's, or if somebody getting run through the mud, y'all will go share that and this and that. But what about the community? What about giving back? It's like social media is so backwards. It's backwards, man. It's backwards.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question. I think you had already answered it earlier in the rapid fire questions. I was asking what's one of your biggest flaws, and I know you said communication, so I want you to kind of elaborate that on a little more.
Man, it's like communication. Like if I'm like with somebody or talking to somebody and they just make me mad, I don't like repeating myself. I don't like repeating myself. I'm gonna say it one time, but me, man, I go to blocking. I'll block you on social media. I'll block you on my phone. Both of my phones, I'll block you on both of them. Snapchat, shoot, Twitter. If I had it, I'll block you on everything. Man, my communication skills suck. I go ghost. Once I repeat myself one time and you do it again, man, I ain't no. My communication skills suck. Never my mama tell me. Like, my mama, she handle my financial wise and all that stuff. And I tell my mama like, yeah, mama, I need this, do that. I know my mama got a life, but then I come to like next week. Hello, welcome to C-Spire. My phone off, man. My phone off. I'm like, mama, you didn't pay my phone bill. Boy, you ain't never tell me. I'm like, dang, I thought I told you. My communication skills, it's all bad, man. It's all, and that's one thing. If I ever get in a relationship again, man, just work with me. You know what I'm saying? Just work with me. Communication, I suck at communication, man. I suck. But I try to tell everybody, communication is everything. But I suck at it.
You suck at it. Maybe you're speaking to yourself though when you speak to everybody else. Maybe you're talking to yourself.
Yeah, man, I suck at communication.
So man, we can travel back in time, talk to fresh out of high school, Stan, 18 years old or 17, whatever, however old you were when you graduated. What would you tell them being the man you are today?
Man, whatever you did back then, it will reflect on your future. Whatever you do now to the kids in high school, college, whatever you're doing right now, it will reflect on your future. It will. Prime example, me, I always want to be like state trooper. State trooper was before NFL and all that, I got pulled over by a state trooper. I'm like, man, I want to be one of those dudes. So me not thinking coming out of college, smoking dope every day, doing this and doing that. And luckily I didn't run into no bad dope where it would have messed me up.
Yeah.
So I did all that, drinking and driving, got arrested, DUI. I did all that. So, and when I got myself together and came back home, I'm like, man, let me try to put in for OPD. Let me do this, do that. First person I wanted to talk to was Joe East. He was just explaining to me. Like, I didn't know, like, that DUI was going to reflect on my future.
Yeah.
He was telling me, he kept it honest with me, and he was like, man, Stan, you know, yeah, you got a DUI, and that's staying in your record 5 years, and we really just can't hire you like that if you got a DUI. I'm like, man, dang, why nobody tell me this back when I was doing all this, you know what I'm saying? So it took me a minute to really get in law enforcement due to Stan Ivy being straight out of college, straight out of high school into college, wilding out, had another kid while I was in college, and man, child support and all that. Nobody tell me about all this.
Yeah.
Nobody. So that's why I try to tell kids these days, man, what you doing now gonna reflect on your future. Now I'm struggling to do what I want to do. My goal is to be in law enforcement due to the things I did in my past.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's deep, man. That's really a good lesson to go back and tell the 18-year-old Stan, man. But like you say, a part of the problem is nobody told us that.
Right.
But like I tell people all the time, I tell my closest homies, man, we all about breaking cycles, man. That's been one of my biggest things too, other than mental health, breaking cycles. So now you get to talk to your kids and tell them, hey, man, don't be doing this, don't be doing that, do that, take care of this, so you won't have to do the things that I'm doing.
Right, because like right now, man, I ain't gonna say I'm not happy with the life I'm living. Yeah, more money, more problems.
Yeah.
But for sure, man, like I got guys, Justin Wilson, Jawan Hard, they just graduated state trooper. Mackerel, let's go running, let's get ready for this trooper school, this do that. I'm like, I'm motivated, but at the same time, like, man, my past really just messed up. You know what I'm saying? It just messed up. I mean, shout out to Water Valley PD. They gave me a chance, and me and Max started down there together. I mean, and we grew with the community. I mean, when I policeman, it's all about community police. That's me. Get close to your community. You get any crime solved, and you need to know anything. Hey, it's gonna get there because the community trusts you. But growing up, man, I'm still not at the spot I want to be in life right now due to my past. But once I get there, I'm chilling, man. I can be at home every day with my kids, sporting events, everything.
Yeah, you'll get there, man. It's all in timing, man. I think everything in time. And it ain't like you murdered nobody. It ain't gonna stay on there that long.
Yeah, man. It's man. I don't know how to put it. I mean, growing up here it's hard. It's hard. I'm just gonna put it like this. It's hard to get in law enforcement like that. I mean, I'm not talking down no agency. I'm not talking down on nobody. But look at OPD. We don't have people from Oxford at OPD. We don't. I mean, we got Jeffrey Dukes. We got that's the only person I can think of that's actually from Oxford that people know around here.
Yeah.
And a lot of people come to me, Stan, why you want to put in for OPD? I really don't want to work in the same city that I grew up in unless I go be a school resource officer. I don't mind doing that. But it's hard. It's hard getting law enforcement with this in a town that you grew up in.
Yeah.
Everybody know you. Everybody know your past. So, and most of the people that's with the department know how you grew up. So you still get judged here and there. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I would like for a lot of more people that grew up in Oxford to be on the police force.
Yeah.
Because how police are set up these days is like we the enemies, but we not.
No, man.
That's how a lot of people look at it. We the enemies, and if the people don't feel comfortable with the people on the police force, that will always be an issue. There will always be an issue, and that's why I see Joe East. I see the chief of police. They out here doing a lot of community policing, and shout out to them for doing that. That's what we need, but we need the people to come in a little bit more, because hey, we here to protect y'all. We here to stop a lot of crimes. But I mean, me talking about this, you're gonna have people like, Stan, shut up. Like, Stan, it's a lot, man. It's a lot out there. You can like people like, but it's the truth.
I don't need to tell you to shut up. I need to tell you to keep talking. You speaking it real right now, man. All right, man. Last question before we go, bro. Who would you like to see on the show? Who's somebody you think I should interview? Or name a couple people that can do good.
Man, for sure. A lot of people look up to him because he there. He made it. I think he was the first one out of Oxford High School that made it. DK Metcalf. I think you should go with him. LaFed, Jeffrey Dukes made it. A lot of people don't know nothing about Jeffrey Dukes because they younger. But yeah, Jeffrey Dukes, man, shout out to Jeffrey Dukes. LaFed, he made it. I ain't gonna talk down on LaFed, but yeah, shout out for Jeffrey Dukes, man. Jeffrey Dukes, man, and a lot of people, Macarel Hickabotter, man. Macarel, that man, I ain't gonna talk about his life, but he done been through it. He done been through what these young cats going through, like today, they think they this, they think they that. They ain't saw nobody. They ain't saw nobody. Macarel Hickabotter, man. Macarel, that's who it is.
Okay, man. Well, I appreciate you, man. Invite me in your house, man, so we can get this interview knocked out, bro, man. Y'all tuned in to another episode of the SIPTLK Podcast, man. We out of here.
Big boy trucking.